This is insaniquaeium, and today I'm going to be reviewing this game. So in this game you start off with some fish. You're tasked to feed these fish and then they grow up to drop coins. Your goal for each level is to find the egg, but the egg gets more expensive. But there's better fish that can make more money, and that's when you start to buy a lot of them, so it starts to get a bit hectic. That's not so easy when aliens show up. You'll see what I mean. That alien's name was Psycho Squid. In my opinion, he's the most annoying alien in the game. Now, not all fish eat fish food. For example, the carnivores eat baby guppies. In this clip, you can see some carnivores. They are grey and red. You might see they are dropping diamonds, and diamonds are worth 200. That's why I like the carnivores. Now there's 4 main modes on the menu: Adventure, Time Trial, Challenge, and Virtual Tank. First we'll be covering Adventure. So in Adventure, there's 4 different tanks: Tank 1, Tank 2, Tank 3, and Tank 4. We'll first talk about Tank 1. In Tank 1, you have a bunch of different stuff at the top. You have your guppies, the normal fish, you have your food upgrades, and then you have the previously mentioned carnivores. There's also the laser weapon upgrades to fight the aliens better, and the egg upgrades. To complete the level, if you buy 3 of the egg upgrades, the level will be complete and you get to hatch the egg. Each egg has a pet fish in it. This one is Itchy. So our next tank is Tank 2. In Tank 2 there's a new fish, the Star Catcher, but we'll talk about him later. First we're going to talk about the Star Potions. When you're feeding the Star Potion to a guppy, it turns into like a ghost guppy. I'll call it the Star Guppy. The Star Guppy now drops stars instead of gold coins. Now the Star Catcher will catch those stars and turn them into diamonds. Considering that the stars are only 40 and the diamonds are 200, it's definitely worth it to get these. Now, the rest of the stuff is the same. Note only the large guppies can take the Star Potions because if you feed it to a younger one, they die. Okay, we're on to Tank 3. We have 2 more fish, the Guppy Crunchers and the Beetle Munchers. Let's start off with the Guppy Crunchers. The Guppies Crunchers eat guppies as implied in their name, and they also produce beetles which can be clicked on for money, but there's a much more better way to use those beetles. Now the much better way to use those beetles is to feed them to the Beetle Munchers. The Beetle Munchers produce pearls which are quite profitable. The final tank is Tank 4, and it's also my favorite tank. The first thing that they added was the breeders. The breeders don't poop out coins, they poop out guppies instead, which is nice. Now, they also added a new fish, but before we talk about that, they also bring back the carnivores, which is very nice. Now, let's get to talking about the new fish, the Ultravore. How much money do you think it produces? If you said 2,000, you would be right. Yeah, I'm not lying, 2,000. I know, that's crazy. Now let's talk about the second mode, Time Trial. Now this mode is very simple. You pick one of the 4 tanks and you try to make enough money before the set time runs out. Now the first tank only has 5 minutes to do it, but all the other ones have 10 minutes. Now let's talk about the third mode, Challenge. This is definitely the hardest mode out of all of them. The reason why it's so hard is because every often the aliens will become way more stronger. What I mean by that is more will come on the screen. And then the other thing that's the hardest about challenge mode is the prices increase. guppies only increase price by 1 like every 4 seconds, but the eggs increase by 50, which is insane. Now let's talk about the final mode, the virtual tank. Now this doesn't pose any challenge, it's just kind of make your own tank, but it costs shells to do that. I don't have that many time in it because I want to spend my shells on bonus pets, but once I get them all, I'll definitely spend more time in the virtual tank. Now, do I recommend this game? Absolutely. It was a blast to play through and I'll keep playing it. It's only about like $5 and on sale it's one. So thanks for watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and bye!